What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Billionaire Brick, and today I'm back with another video on how I made $1,400 in 10 minutes trading US30 New York session. So I'm gonna keep this video very simple. I'm not gonna lie, I traded London session today, and I got my behind handed to me, man. As you can see, the account is at 51,400. I'm supposed to at least be at 53,000 right now, but I over leveraged. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it real with you all. I over leveraged and I lost $1,200. But I came back New York session and basically made my money back plus a couple of more bucks. So basically, I took this buy right here and I aimed for a 1 to 3. I'm basically about to break down everything from top to bottom. So basically, we have price, was ranging, so to speak, going up, going down. You got this uptrend right here. Then it broke market structure. And then basically it broke Asian sessions low. Once it broke Asian sessions low, I actually caught a buy in here too. But when I was in London, that's when I got my ass handed to me. But I actually caught a buy in here too on a smaller time frame. But price broke Asian sessions low and it started coming up on the 15-minute chart. As you can see, this 15-minute fair value gap was formed and it's 8:30. Now we do know when a 15-minute fair value gap is formed in the direction that I'm looking for, I was looking for price to go higher. So even though my overall daily bias was incorrect, I still made money on the trade. Meaning like my daily, like I was hoping for the day to be bullish, but the day so far is bearish and I still made money. I still made money even though it was bearish. And this is how. So price is at a 15-minute fair value gap in this 8:30. So 8:30 to 11 a.m. is New York kill zone. So I simply went down to the 2-minute. Like I said, I trade very simple. Don't mind this trade. This is me trying to test out something. So if it hit my TP, it hit it. If it don't, I don't care. I didn't risk a lot on this trade that's going on down here. I think I risked like 100 and something to make 300 and something. I don't know, something like that. But it's something that I'm not worried about. So boom, right here. So when price came into this 15-minute fair value gap, it's 8:30 right here. So we don't want to look at the charts to 8:30. Boom. So 8:30, I seen we got the 15-minute fair value gap. So the 2-minute chart is my entry. Let me tell y'all something. A high probability setup for me is when price breaks a low and a high. So as you can see, price broke this low and then it consolidated a little bit and then it shot up and broke this high. When it does that, it's over with. So basically all I look for is a swing high to be broken on my entry time frame, which was right here. So let's go off the checklist. Let me see, can I do emojis on this thing? Can I do emojis? Fuck no. I can't do emojis, bro. We're just gonna say check. Check. Okay, so time of day. Do we have time of day? Yes. So I mean, are we between 8:30 and 11 a.m.? Yes. Price is between 8:30 and 11 a.m. So that's the first check. I ain't finna do all that. I'm just put it at 10. But price is between 8:30 and 11 a.m. Check. That's the first check because you want to trade inside of a kill zone. Okay. Next, did price enter a fair value gap on the 15-minute? Check. That's another check. Did price, then you go down to the smaller time frame, your entry time frame. Did price take out a low? It doesn't have to, but if it does, that's even better. To get more liquidity, yes, it took out a low. So that's another check. We checked up right in this motherfucker. Okay. Did price break a swing high on your entry time frame? Yes, that's a check. I don't know if I said that already for the check. Boom. When price broke the swing high, did he create a fair value gap? That means like displacement. Did he create a fair value gap? Shifting the market? Yes, it created a bullish fair value gap. So that's another check. Did price come into the fair value gap? Don't just, like, sometimes I used to enter when price just created. I just press buy when it's done. or buy on the close, but it's more safe and more confirmation to just go ahead and wait for price to come into the fair value gap. So the price come into the fair value gap. Yes, so that's a check. That's another check. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 checks, bro. So this entry has 6 checks behind it. So why not take it? Now it's up to you on how much money you gonna risk and how much like is you gonna aim for a 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4. So I simply bought right here on that candle. I put my stop loss at the low of the first candle that created the fair value gap. And a lot of people tell me like I'm giving out free game and free sauce and blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it was taught to me for free. So I'm not gonna charge you all. I'm just gonna, teach it for free. If I do have a Discord that I already created. I'm not gonna drop it yet until I finish my billionaire ATM playlist, basically my trading strategy from scratch. I will only charge you all when that boot camp is finished. The boot camp is going to be free. You're going to be able to go to my YouTube and go to the playlist section and watch it for free. But once the boot camp is complete, that's when I will drop my Discord. Now that you will have to pay for, because if you have access to my Discord, that means you have personal access to me, and you will be able to ask me any questions you want. You will be able to trade with me as well. That's really what the Discord is for. You're going to be able to trade with me personally. And anyone else who pays to join the Discord, I trade London and New York session. I trade between 2 to 5 a.m. EST, and I trade between 8:30 to 11 a.m. EST, New York time. And that's it. And then we probably do like recaps at the end of the day around 9 p.m. at night. And I'm going to go live every day. The markets will close on Saturday and Sunday. That doesn't mean nothing. That doesn't mean like I'm not going to go live. I'm not going to go live only when I'm trading. I'm going to go live, period. Because, like, when I'm trading, I'm going to go live. And at the end of the day, I'm going to go live again. And I'm going to talk about the trades that I placed. If I made money, we're going to talk about what we did to make money. If we could do anything better. If not, okay, we're going to move on. If I lost money, we're going to talk about what did I do wrong? What did we do wrong? Any questions anybody can want to ask, they can just simply ask them. And then on the weekends, we're going to go over the whole week that just happened. We're going to go over every day in the week. We're going to go over what we could have did better. We're going to go over liquidity sweeps. We're going to go over market structure shifts. We're going to go over fair value gaps. We're going to go over Asian sessions, London sessions high. We're going to go over the low of the week, like what day was the low of the week made, what day was the high of the week made, what was the most, which day had the biggest range, and so on and so on. And we're just going to dig deep into this thing, and you all can ask me as many questions as you want. And that's pretty much what the Discord is going to be about, man. I know a lot of people want to trade with me. I will be placing trades live on the Discord. I'm not a financial advisor. If I tell you that I'm entering a trade and putting this amount of money on the trade, that doesn't mean you do it. If you choose to do it, then you can simply do it because you paid for the Discord. But I'm not liable for any losses that may come to you due to you listening to me, because like I said, I'm not a financial advisor and I do not advise you to copy off me. But if you would like to, you can, but I don't advise it. And what else? That's pretty much it. My Discord is going to be, I really haven't came up with a price yet. I don't know if I want it to be a one-time payment or if I want it to be a monthly thing, a monthly payment thing. If it's going to be a monthly payment thing, I was thinking about $50 a month. I only trade US30. So if you do join my Discord, we're only going to be trading US30. If I do a one time, I might do it both. I might have it to where you can choose how you want to pay. If it's monthly, I might do $50 a month. And lifetime membership, meaning like you just pay a one-time fee and you don't have to pay anything again. I probably put it at like $350, something like that. You know what I'm saying? And obviously, it would be beneficial to just get the lifetime. Some people don't have the lifetime. Some people want to get a taste of it. So they might want to just buy that monthly and just pay $50 month to month. But it would be beneficial to you and a better financial decision to just buy the lifetime package, because you will never have to make a payment again towards me. And like I said, we trade live every day and we go live every day. And you can ask me questions every day for the rest of your life, or for however long you decide to do this, be in this game of trading. So yeah, man, it's gonna be very dope. We're gonna kill it when we're gonna crush it, and we're gonna do the best that we can, and we're gonna be disciplined, and y'all gonna be locked in with me, and that's what it's all about, man. I'm showing love. That's what it's all about. But on this trade, I aim for a 3-1. I placed. I don't remember how much I risked, but I know I made 1,400. So whatever that is. So yeah, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. This trade took 12 minutes. Hold on, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 12 minutes. So I made 1,400 in 12 minutes. Somebody asked me like, bro, you're saying you made a certain amount of money, but you're not showing it. So whoever that person was. So basically, this is the trade that I placed today, where I made 1,400. If you add this up, it's going to be 1,400. 1,047.20 plus 354.30. It should be like 1,400 on the dot. I don't know. But I basically took partials. This was one trade, not two. I just took some of the trade off. And then as soon as I took $354 off the trade, it literally shot up and hit my TP, finishing the trade. And I was like, damn. But yeah. So that was the trade that I placed. Like I said, I was just trying to make money back from the losses that I took. And even though I aimed for a 1-3, I could have got a 1-5. Meaning like I could have made way more than 1,400. But I got out at a 1-3 and just played it safe. And that was a very, very good trade. But like I said, this trade was simple and easy. When prices at a fucking 15-minute fair value gap and it's 8:30, I simply just go to my lower time frame and wait for the shift. When I say market breaks a high, it doesn't have to close above. It doesn't have to close above the high that it broke. It just have to break it. Price just simply has to break it. It doesn't have to close above it. So that's my definition of a breaking market structure. And then we wait for price to come into the fair value gap. And some people may ask, what is a fair value gap? It's basically simply a 3-candle pattern. So like, it's a 3-candle pattern. So let's say this is the first candle. And then let's say this is the second candle. And then let's say this is the third candle. So a fair value gap is a 3-candle pattern. 1, 2, 3. Each candle has a low and a high, meaning each candle has a highest point and each candle has a lowest point. Every candle has a high and low. So this candle 2, candle 3. This is called a bearish fair value gap, meaning it's going down. So a bearish fair value gap is simply when the low of the first candle and the high of the third candle do not reach the same price point, giving space in between. So it's when the low of the first candle and the high of the third candle do not come to the same price point, leaving space in between. And it's when this candle just drops without giving buyers a chance to enter. So that is a bearish fair value gap. Basically, once price comes back up into that bearish fair value gap with the right context, not any bearish fair value gap, you have to have context behind your trade. You can enter for a sale and look for the price to drop lower. But everything has to have context, meaning like you have to do your top-down analysis. You can't just buy and sell every fair value gap. It's just something to help you see the direction of price, simply. And it's a good entry. Using fair value gaps for entries are great. Price is fractal. So on a 15-minute chart, price broke a 15-minute high and came down into a 15-minute fair value gap, which is this gray area. On the 2-minute chart, price broke a 2-minute high and came into a 2-minute fair value gap. It literally did the same thing it did on the higher time frame, just did it right here. And that's, my friend, is what you call a sniper entry. So when price comes to that fair value gap, boom, you just simply buy. We sniping out here. We hunting. We hunt for these trades. We when price is at an area that we want it to be at, like an area of liquidity or a higher time frame fair value gap, we simply just hunt. We hunt and we stalk and we wait. We wait. I waited for this. I waited. I waited for that high to be broke. I waited for price to come back into it. And that's what it's all about. So this is a trade that I took after I made my fat L. After I lost my 1200, I took a small trade right here, made a couple of bucks. But basically, I'm gonna go over this trade as well. This is basically Asian sessions low. So if you all know my strategy, you all know that when price breaks Asian sessions low and I'm bullish, man, I just simply go down to the 2 minute and wait for that market crusher shift. Man, this shit is so easy, bro. Like, I only lost money because I over leveraged and I probably was forcing the trade because I was trying to pass this prop firm challenge. But as you can see, price swept Asian sessions low and it started consolidating. What was I doing? I was stalking price. I was waiting for a high to be broken with the fair value gap. It literally broke a high right here and created a bullish fair value gap. Once price came back into that bullish fair value gap, I bought and I hopped out at a 1 to 2. So I bought right here. I put my stops below this candle right here, and then I aim for a 1 to 2. I made like 200 or something like that, 2 something, some small. So this trade took 8 minutes to form, 8 minutes, and that was it. As you can see, if I would have held my trade, I would have made more money, obviously. If I would have just simply held it, entering right here, once it broke Asian sessions low, I could have held it, man. I could have basically took this swing point right here, this swing high, and this swing low. Basically, I draw my field from the high to the low, and I get equilibrium, which is right here. So basically, I could have got out at a fair value gap above equilibrium, because below equilibrium is discount, meaning look for buys, and above equilibrium is premium, meaning look for sales. Or if you bought at a discounted price below equilibrium, you can look for a fair value gap near equilibrium to get out at. So as you can see, we have this fair value gap right here. You can get out at the low of the fair value gap, at the high, equilibrium, 70%, whatever, but just get out at this fair value gap. It would have been a good place to get out at. So if I would have entered down here with my stops below that first candle's low and aim for the low of this fair value gap, it would have been a 6 to 1. If I would have aimed for the high of it, it would have been an 8 to 1. And I would have got out at that price point right there. And price would have hit TP, as you can see. And I would have got out. And when I would have got out, what would have happened? I would have got out because price is at a premium price above equilibrium. It's at a premium price, meaning it's overbought. Sellers should come in. And as you can see, sellers came in. Let me draw it over here so y'all can see. You see that? That's equilibrium. Fair value got above equilibrium, meaning this is a premium PD array. Price came into the premium PD array. Dropped down to take out London's low right there. So you could have caught this buy and held it until this fair value got above equilibrium, and then you could look for sales in here, somewhere in here, and you could have hopped out below London's low. And that, my friend, is the trade that I took today. This trade right here is a very nice trade. Hopefully this video was insightful to you all. When I place my videos, I just want to help one person. So I'll be like, man, as long as one person gets it, as long as one person understands it, we Gucci. And if you're getting this much information for free, just imagine how much information you're going to get well, my Discord is already created, but guess how much information you're going to get when I make my Discord available, because right now it's not available. Right now I have a partner, a trading partner, and I join his Discord as a guest. And I teach people on his Discord with him as well. We tag team teach. But I have my own Discord. So when I drop my own personal Discord, and if I'm telling y'all this for free, just imagine how much more information I know. It gets deeper than this. I'm talking about to the pip. So with that being said, it's your boy Billionaire Brick, and we out. Y'all have a good, blessed, and safe day.